Hi, Stuart Barn here, and this is tip number 10 in this series of guitar tips videos. In this video, the tip is consider changing your pick grip. Now, if your technique is already awesome, congratulations, well done, don't change a thing. But if you're not satisfied with your technique, take a look at how you're holding the pick and maybe ask the question whether you could change that for the better. There are no fixed rules about pick holding. If you go online, in seconds you will find 6 different guitarists who hold the pick slightly differently, and they're all fabulous. But there is, I think, a tendency for really good rock players to hold the pick in the way that I'm going to describe, and that is with the first finger curled back quite a long way. So not quite 180 degrees opposite direction to the thumb, but fairly far back. Certainly Guthrie plays like that. And if there's one player we should be trying to model our playing on, it's probably him. For me, when I first started playing, I originally held the pick with 2 fingers. And I didn't play fast, wasn't capable of it, so it didn't seem to matter to me. It was only years later that I gradually found that playing with 1 finger was actually slightly better. But even then I played for many years with the first finger pointing down the spine of the pick. Now the problem with that is that the pick is actually quite a long way from the pivot point, the point at which the rotation moves around. And that means that it's a little bit harder to control, but also that it's weaker. Trying to pass through a string, how can I do this? Like this, when the pick is a long way from the pivot point, it's harder work than if you were to move the pick up like this with your first finger curled around. That's much more powerful. The string is not going to hinder me at all. I'm barely going to feel it as I power my way through it compared to that, which is weaker. So, at the very least, consider changing your pick grip, and if you do hold it like I used to, like that, then you might want to change that. I should just say, this way of holding it is not really the same as people like Yngwie and Michael Romeo hold it. They tend to have it more coming out, it's more like the finger is going across the pick rather than down the spine. So I definitely didn't have their kind of technique. So, pick grips, that's what it's all about today. I hope you found the video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and click subscribe. See you in the next video.